Why would you want to stand out on the battlefield?
You're looking for artifacts.
Yes, but I'm no profiteer. I work on their behalf, looking for sacred relics to return to their homeland, Ben-Ur. I'm especially interested in wooden if you have any, I have valuable. You ready? Come on back if I pay well. For Banuk relics, Outlander.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family. Hi there, Outlander. Name, good shards. And
Okay, stop there if you want me to hear you out.
I only meant to... I heard an interesting rumor about, so I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. I paid up front. Well,
So now you're hiring someone to...
they're a sunk cost. This rumor's worth...
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
The last bunch just wanted to know about the reward. This camp isn't even big enough for a name up where the snow won't thaw. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines. Peaceful as you like. Keep them, use them if it's true. If we learn how they do it, think how valuable that would be to all the tribe.
When you say valuable, you mean they'd pay you for it.
Girl,
What can you tell me about the Banuk?
the Banuk women. Snow, they choose to live up there in Ban-Ur, in the ice. Trying to have a conversation, it's like chipping them out of the stuff. They prefer machines for company.
Then they might not want outsiders to know about this place.
Their mystic act, no care for possessions.
Are you some kind of merchant?
More of an
But you send other people...
All right, more of an opportunist. Girl, risky opportunities. But why should risk All right,
If I did look into your rumor...
you won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, you can't miss that, can payment on return.
You need to win 3 half-suns at our hunting grounds.
You mean these?
Very well, then. Congratulations, and welcome. Our members reap reward...
Am I a member now?
No. To join and become a thrush,
So I need to find...
yes. But a hawk can only sponsor...
I've overcome worse odds.
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
An Oseram would argue with the sun's side. the sun! King Avad's edict really is taking effect. Never thought I'd see a Nora here, and a woman at that. So, you have marks for me?
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds. Oh, right, you're new here.
What edict?
King Avad insisted that the Hunter's Lodge had to welcome everyone. Ursa, captain of the Vanguard, came in and delivered that news personally. You should, but I figured they would sweep it under the rug and say no woman or outland.
Are you a member?
Me? No. Karja don't exactly encourage their daughters to run around hunting machines. But all the changes in I don't think the Oseram know how to sell to us Karja. The trader, he was too plain hammered, as they like to say.
What do you want with my marks?
You hunters and your badges. I'm not gonna take them. Yeah, I thought that'd get your attention. If I can give you up to 3 weapons, one for 15 half-suns, one for 15 full-suns, and one you'll love.
What do I do with these marks?
If you get the same mark from all the hunting ground trials, show me what marks you've earned, and we'll see if you qualify.
I'm a little short on marks.
No problem. Once you have marks from all
Excuse us. The machine...
The sacred land, but yes.
Tell me, do the Nora often wander into other people's...
Of course not.
But that is what you're doing, right now.
You're hardly my better. Legans...
That would be true if there were any chance of you becoming, and no savage will rise in the rank.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here, so quit blustering and tell me. Is there a hawk who is free to sponsor me?
Very well. Talana is free. Wouldn't...
I hear King Avad is afraid he might hurt his brother if he attacks Sunfall. He didn't have a problem killing his father.
You're Talana? Assis said you were a hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay, I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Red Maw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw. Cuts through trees, rocks, people.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's part of the hunt.
Is there any actual hunting in this lodge? So far, it's been all talk.
Yes, of course. You fight a machine, then bring its trophy to Assis the Sunhawk, then no one can deny you brought it down.
Assis, what's his story?
He's the Sunhawk of the Lodge. The highest ranking asshole... Sorry, member. He's taken down Ravagers, Stalkers, Behemoths.
So, I've taken down a lot of machines.
As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a hawk who brought in the trophies first. And that's how it works. Whichever hawk defeats the greatest machine first becomes a Sunhawk.
How does one become a hawk?
When a hawk dies, his thrush is promoted in his place, no matter how anyone feels about it.
Who is this Legan, the man at the door?
Legan? He's a hawk. He had an impressive run in his day, but he doesn't fight anymore. He supports the Lodge in other ways. Unlike the other hawks, who hoard all of Beth's kills and drink the bar dry.
I'm ready to hunt, so tell me, what do I have to do?
You want them to regret looking down on you? Then speak to them in their language. Kill 3 sawtooths, 2 ravagers, and a stalker. Deliver their trophies directly to Assis. That should shut them all up.
So if I do that, you'll sponsor me.
I'll consider it. Just to make Assis spoil.
Await orders just inside the main gate in Palace Square. Better.
Have you seen the memorial in the sun ring at night?
You're Nora. I'm the mournful Naman. My apologies that we meet like this.
Like this?
In grief. You hold yours close, like a talisman. Wait, forgive me. You didn't come for reparations? Someone you lost to the Sun Ring?
No. I know about the Red Raids, but the Carja owe me nothing.
I see. Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlander. Then I would owe you very much indeed. These people seek to honor their loved, their lost, with their own voices, not mouthing Carja rituals to Carja stone. But there are obstacles. And while Meridian holds its breath for any disturbance, these robes only tie my hands.
What kind of obstacles?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram, who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest who suffer no heathen. This Utaru lost her companion on the edge of the Jewel, at a pool where snap moths gather. The shrine was built there to ward off the machines, and its effectiveness leaves much to be desired. And the Manuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb, a call to the machine spirits, I understand. They need no beckoning. Flint hawks perch there, drawn to the spire's shining.
So, clear the machines out of 2 shrines and...
All I can ask for is your charity, and that their stories are...
Naman, rituals and prayers can't bring back those who are lost.
No. But it can help those who grieve to find themselves.
I didn't think your priesthood would ask outsiders for help.
If only the sun would set on our pride. Until this is done, I am no sun priest. To wear a red robe, now our hoods make us blind. We whisper reconciliation, but forget...
The killing. You mean the Red Raids?
Yes. And the sacrifices that came after.
Why did the priests go along with all that bloodshed?
Sometimes we Carja are more concerned with what is tradition than what is right.
Huh. Maybe the Carja and Nora aren't so different. You're disappointed with the Sun Priests.
I spent my whole life looking up to the temple. My brother's voice echoing in his... Even he couldn't turn me away. And how he tried. He said, when we were loved...
How so?
Our robes are handed, and so we are left to wear their sins.
Where is your brother now?
He waits for me on the trail of the sun, I hope. He spoke out against the sacrifices. For
You lost someone you loved too.
no, not lost.
I'll do what I can to...
To honor their memories is to honor.
My bed from Karja and just like them is too damn soft.
You there! Can you help me? You with the second sight, I need your help! You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's...
Tell me about the robbery.
It was brazen and professional. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my...
Why would someone steal this?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely
Okay,
inlaid...
I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. He was killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see? Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed...
Drops of blood leading away. All right.
You're an outlander, which is good.
No.
Then you may have come across what I seek. They consist of a hollow... If you bring me these vessels in sets of 4... Yes. I will leave. Perhaps your travels have taken you through ancient ruins? Let us speak of it.
I'm still on the trail. Still more blood. The thief got cut. The trail ends here. But someone must have seen the thief. Did someone run past here?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it!
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward. No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by. Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah. Almost crashed into me, too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. I didn't see a sword, though.
He wasn't carrying it.
Not a damn thing.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off. It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword.
What? No.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
Long night last night.
Metalbot here. Good prices, fair prices.
Then all right.
Fairest prices for machine parts.
She's not
I know what she... As I was saying, no better off...
By the sun, don't start spitting in your palm.
Silent?
If the sun would... Never mind.
So which...
No market for a snap maw end?
Where do you think we are?
I know culture.
Oh, great sun.
The sun's baked your head.
I've told you as many times.
Craft doesn't win.
Oh, yeah.
If card...
All the...
Enough!
Well, they're a...
Why do you...
It's no tithes to the Sun Corps.
Just...
A long leg... A snap mob.
Fine. I can see that you're...
Wait! You drove her off.
I drove her off.
Hunters, scroungers, bring... Here's your medal.
Scroungers? What kind of brutes are you trying to attract?
My family might still be alive. And you're going to stand here and do nothing?
Tell me what happened to your...
By the sun, I fear they... machines. Vicious.
What kind of machine?
A Ravager. By the sun, how it cut down those guards. The Sun King warned us that he could no longer protect freeholds beyond the valley, but...
Tell me more about...
My father owns a dozen quarries, and he's put his spoils into the estate.
But what about the people?
Of course. Their lives are all that matter.
I'll see what I can...
You will? Oh.
Good for an old remedy.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them. Sell them for sharp.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog.
He stinks just like the rest of them.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We used the shards to make sure. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of... They starved to death. So am I.
Where's the sword now?
Safe.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner, Nassan, did. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. I knew you were gonna say that. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire, but be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Carja. And not the needy kind.